What are the 9 most popular diets presented by the article? The 9 most popular diets are active diet, woman looking at vegetables, the sun diet, ketogenic diet, vegetarian diet, vegan diet, Weight Watchers diet, soft beach diet, raw food diet, and Mediterranean diet. What is a diet according to the article? A diet is best described as a fixed plan of eating and drinking where the type and amount of food are planned out in order to achieve weight loss or follow a particular lifestyle. 3. Mention two principal characteristics of each of the 9 diets. Active Atkins diet, woman looking and vegetables. 1. It focuses on controlling insulin levels in the body through a low carbohydrate diet. 2. People who follow the Atkins diet can eat as much protein and fat as they want since they avoid carbohydrates. The sun diet. 1. The sun's diet points to a nutrition balance of 40% carbohydrates, 30% fat, and 30% protein in each meal. 2. It encourages the consumption of high-quality carbohydrates, unrefined carbohydrates, and fats. Ketogenic diet. 1. It has been used for decades, is a treatment for epilepsy. With this diet reduces the intake of carbohydrates and increases the intake of fats. 2. Causes the decomposition of fat deposits as fuel and creates substance called ketones through a process called ketosis. Vegetarian diet. 1. The majority of vegetarians are lacto-ovo-vegetarians and do not eat foods of animal origin, except eat dairy products and honey. 2. Vegetarians have less body weight, suffer less diseases, so they have a longer life expectancy. Vegan diet. 1. This diet is more a way of life and philosophy than a diet. A vegan does not eat any food that is based on animals. 2. Vegans follow this type of diet for health reasons, as for environmental, ethical, and compassion reasons. Weight Watchers diet. 1. Focuses on losing weight through diet, exercise, and support network. 2. Dieters can physically join at often regular meetings or online. South Beach diet. 1. It was initiated by a cardiologist, Dr. Atgatsons and a nutritionist Mary Almond. 2. It focuses on the control of insulin levels and the benefits of unrefined islet carbohydrates compared to fat carbohydrates. Red food diet. 1. Consists of consuming foods and beverages that are not processed, are completely based on plants and ideally organic. 2. Why this type of diet is considered that at least 3/4 a person's food intake should consist of dry foods. Mediterranean diet. This diet consists of consuming many plant foods, fresh fruits for dessert, beans, nuts, whole grains, seeds, olive oils as the main source of fats in the diet. 2. How to opt of Mediterranean diet consists of fats, white saturated fats that do not exceed 8% of the calorie intake. 4. What is a Western style diet? A Western style diet is a diet rich in sweet and fried foods, increases a person's risk of dying early by high consumption of processed meat, red meat, pre-packaged foods, high-fat dairy products, and beverages with high sugar content. 5. In your opinion, which one or which ones are the best to treat a patient? Explain your answer. I consider that the different types of diet are good options. However, it is important to consider the individual characteristics of each patient, as well as their state of health. During the evaluation, to suggest a diet according to these individual characteristics that they present during their nutrition evaluation. That is, the diets cannot be indicated in a general way, since each patient requires a different energy intake according to the day in activities he develops, the time and amount of physical activity he performs, and his general state of health.